Self-employed in Canada? Protect your small business with
A douche. His family really does matter to him. I like the humor because I think humor is so important in anything that you do. I love Michael's humor. I love his sense of humor, and a lot of it's my sense of humor, and I mean, that's what acting is. You take a good script, you take a good actor, you take a good director, you put them all together, and hopefully you make magic, and oh my God.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
Farting every 5 minutes. Okay, this could be inappropriate for children. If you're children, close your eyes. Tom Petty. It's from back in my day. She looks great. Lucia looks freaking amazing. Well, the whole thing looks amazing. Look at it. Look at those birds, how real they look. Strip club, man, the mechanics are ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Look at that. There's so much in this trailer. There's so much. Look how hard she is, man. She is so hard. Coming 2025. 2025. Still got some time. Oh my God. You know what my first reaction to that trailer was? The size of the rear ends. I mean, and I commented about this on my live stream. There's some big in that trailer. And I guess that's the thing these days. Everybody loves the big butt. My second reaction is, Lucia is a badass, man. Now people are talking about, oh, Rockstar's going woke, man. They're going woke. They got the girl lead. They caved into the pressure, Dude, that is a badass chick right there. And I got news for you. This guy playing Jason, he better be able to keep up, because that reminded me a lot of the first trailer from Grand Theft Auto 5, where, they only introduced me in that trailer. And everybody was going crazy. Balcony guy. Oh, balcony guy. Who is he? Well, this is going to be great. And then the next two guys came in. And everybody freaked out. The way they look, the graphics of it and everything, dude, it's gonna blow us away. It's gonna blow us away. So woke. I got your woke right here. But there's a lot of big in there. Everybody's going, it's been 10 years. I've been waiting 10 years for this thing. I've been waiting 10 years. You haven't been waiting 10 years. Okay, first of all, our game came out 10 years ago. So you didn't start waiting for GTA 6 as soon as our game came out. The thing that's great, that I'm really excited about, is that these actors are in for the ride of their life, and these two guys playing, the one playing Lucia and the one playing Jason. I hope they're ready for what they're in for, because it's a different world. When our game launched, social media was, fairly new, and like in GTA 4, they didn't have any of that stuff. There was no social media. They didn't use the likenesses. Like Michael Hollick looks nothing like Nico. Our game, the characters look like us. It's our voice, it's our body, it's our face, it's our stunts. Everything you see Michael do is net. Everything you see Steven do, Trevor, Franklin Solo, we were recognizable. That kind of set the tone for Red Dead. So now those guys are recognizable. And what people don't understand when they bitch about how long it's been is that Red Dead Redemption took over 5 years to shoot. We're in mocap for 5 years on Red Dead Redemption. That takes you into 2018. Game comes out. Now, that's when the wait for GTA 6 starts, but you've got online. Then you have COVID, and then you have an actor's strike, so there's been all kinds of things that have held it up. It's not just Rockstar stalling or anything like that. I'll tell you what I dislike about it. He's got better hair than I do. That pissed me off. Michael's got good hair, whereas, me, I'm like, I'm all right, but, I would love to have Michael's hair. That pisses me off. So, but what I like about Michael is, I like what kind of paralleled my life with Michael and made it a little easier for me to relate to him or whatever, is, that he was retired, man. He was living a good life, right? He was happily sulking by his swimming pool, as he says. And me, I had pretty much been done with the business. I'd been an actor at that time for, 25, 26 years. I'd done a lot of television, a ton of commercials. I was tired of the business, and I had moved to the desert. Then we moved to my hometown in Danville, Illinois, and I opened a little restaurant with my brother. And after a couple of years there, I went to my wife and I was like, LA or New York, pick. I'm an actor, we gotta go do this. So I came out of retirement for it. And that was, and it reinvigorated me. It reinvigorated me just like it does Michael. It reinvigorated him when he runs into Franklin. That lit that fire again for him. And it got him doing what he loved to do. his shit's a lot worse than what I love to do. I like to act, and it, it got me re-fired up. It reinvigorated my imagination and, my desire to work as an actor and, and all that kind of thing. With Michael, what I like about him is that he puts his family first, even though, he's kind of a douche. His family really does matter to him. I like the humor because I think humor is so important in anything that you do. I love Michael's humor. I love his sense of humor, and a lot of it's my sense of humor, and, that's what acting is. You take a good script, you take a good actor, you take a good director, you put them all together, and hopefully you make magic, and, oh my God, the mocap experience, funny, strange, odd, crazy, weird. I didn't know we were doing motion capture. When we booked this thing, we didn't know it was Grand Theft Auto 5, For me, it was some fake name called Rush. I think for Solo, it was Paradise. For Steven and I, because we were in New York, it was Rush. And, we show up on set, and they go, okay, look, we need you to get into these mocap suits. I'm like, what's a mocap suit? And they go, oh, well, it's what you're going to work in. That's why we told you to bring a pair of tennis shoes. And I'm like, going, okay. I get it. And they hand us a thing. It looks like a wetsuit from my old, surfing days. Neoprene. Tight. What size do you think you are? I go, I don't know. Large, extra, I don't know. And so they give me one. You put that stuff on. Now, here's the thing. I had from when I booked it to when we started shooting, I had about a month and a half. And in the first part of the script that they gave me, because we got our scripts as we went along, we didn't get the whole script. It's like 3,500 pages, so we didn't get the whole script. But the first part, everybody's calling me fat, calling me sugar tits, man boobs, whatever. And so I started going to Wendy's every other day. And I put on 25 pounds because I felt like I needed to. And they're like, you don't have to put on your weight. We'll put it on you in animation. And I'm like going, well, nah, I want it for the physicality. I want that physicality of being too heavy, because they're calling me all that stuff. So I put on this weight. Well, when you crawl into a wetsuit, right, this mocap suit, and you're putting that thing on, it doesn't hide the back fat. It does not hide anything, I mean, we're stuffing socks down our pants, because... but it's not, no, we weren't really. But, it's uncomfortable. That's where it becomes normal. Except it's not normal because you're working with Stephen Ogg. And Stephen Ogg is out there in his suit. We're eating the lunch. He eats the hippie food. So he's out there in his mocap suit, crop dusting the entire stage. So, you're uncomfortable in this mocap suit. You're working with Steven, and this guy's farting every 5 minutes. And then you're working on a set that has no set. There's nothing. I live in a mansion. Where's the mansion? Well, it's these pipes over here, and it's this velvet rope that goes across. That's a wall. Oh, and those apple crates right there. That's your stairs going into your thing. And that little table that's sitting there, that's the landing at the top of the stairs, And then this thing here's your door. Just fake like you're opening it, So it reinvigorates your imagination. And that's what motion capture is. It's nothing like television or film acting, which is all that I had done. It was crazy, and it was interesting, and it was a freaking blast. If I could live Michael's life, would I? No. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't run around shooting people and robbing banks and, stealing cars and strippers and stuff. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm pretty square. I wouldn't mind that lifestyle. I'd love to have the money. I would be like, I could live the life that Michael dreamed of when he moved there. Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather, that thing, that magic. You see it in the movies, Like I want to be a dad, like all the other dads, that's the Michael's life that I would live, because that's the Michael's life that I do live. But as far as the life of crime, I would love to live that life, but I want to live it in the movies or in motion capture in a video game. So no, that's an easy answer. My go-to GTA radio station, I got a couple of them, I have a few. I like West Coast Classics a lot. That one I let play. I like the country station. I forget what it's called, but yeah, I like that. And then, believe it or not, I listen to Non-Stop Pop. I love Non-Stop Pop with Cara Delevingne, because it's got all those songs from, back in my day. But yeah, no, I like that. I think music in GTA 5 is phenomenal. Like I've got the soundtrack, I've got the songs of GTA 5, I've got all of that stuff, and I just kind of like bounce around to the different things. But when I get into a mission, I always turn the radio off so that I can focus. And because I don't want to be trying to do this driving mission, and all of a sudden, something comes on and I'm singing along. So My favorite Michael line, there's a ton of them. For me to have a favorite is difficult because
Hello, this is Vince.
he's had a lot of iconic lines. But I'll tell you what's not my favorite. Not my favorite is you forget 1,000 things every day. How about you choose one of them? That's not my favorite line by a long shot. I said earlier, one of my favorite lines is at the end of If You Kill Trevor. You know, surviving is winning, everything else is bull. Fairy tale spun by people who can't look reality in the eye, whatever it is, you know, whatever it takes to survive. I love that line. It's kind of like a perfect line for an actor because, you know, when you're an actor, it's up and down, man. Or sometimes it's just down and flat line, you know. Now I'm going to go yourself. I love that line. That was an ad-lib line, actually, that I think it was just go yourself. I threw the Nama go yourself in there, Namaste. That was kind of an homage to my wife, the yoga teacher, you know. So if I get mad at her, I can say, Nama go yourself. Yeah, you know, big fight. But, so that was a favorite one. And then one that we didn't have in our little thing that we did today is in Trevor's trailer. Trevor and Mrs. Madrazo come back. I'm like, where have you been? Oh, we've been out thinking of wonderful things. You know, Michael says, yes, I hear Stockholm Syndrome. It's very nice this time of year. Love that one. So those are my favorite lines, I think. And I'm sure if I sat here for an hour, I could think of a lot more of them. But those are the ones that always popped at the top of my mind. If Devin came to my house and said, choose Slick, A, you can kill Trevor, B, you can kill Franklin, I would absolutely kill Trevor because I think Michael loves Franklin. He would never kill Franklin. And Franklin, to him, has become like family. You know, he's going to protect him just like he protected his family by setting the whole thing up. So he would kill Trevor. I would kill Trevor. At the same time, it wouldn't be an either or. It would be, I would kill Trevor, and then I would go and kill Devin Weston, and I would go and kill Steve Haynes, and I would go and kill Stretch, and I would go and kill Wang, or Chang, whatever his name is. It wouldn't end with that, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be like, okay, those guys get to live if I choose Trevor. I would choose Trevor, and I would whack the rest of those fuckers too. Right now, the best GTA game is GTA 5. I don't think there's any question of that. Like, a lot of nostalgia is in San Andreas, which I also love. I played all of them. I didn't realize it was Rockstar. I never paid attention to the developers, you know, because Rockstar doesn't make a big deal about it. I mean, they put the R with the star up there, right? But who watches that stuff? I don't. You know, I wait for the game to load and I go play. I played all of them since it was, you know, basically top-down Frogger on wheels, you know. My favorite one is GTA 5. I think my favorite one's going to be GTA 6, to be honest with you. They just keep getting better. I mean, I love GTA 4. But it was a little dark. It was much darker. I like humor. I like the satire in our game. I love how funny our game is. I like how funny San Andreas was. Vice City, you know, they were stunning when they came out. You know, GTA 3, Vice City, you know, that was stunning when they came out, San Andreas. But now I look at them and it's like, they're so antiquated, you know. It's like, I'd rather see a remake, than a remaster, you know what I mean? So where they actually redo it. You know, that would be really cool. But yeah. No, I think 5. I like 5 the most. And then I would go San Andreas, and then I would go 4. But I think 6 is going to blow them all away. I really do. All right, that's another episode of Experts React. I'm Ned Luke, a.k.a. Michael DeSanta for Grand Theft Auto 5. Hit like and subscribe. Check out my socials at Ned_Luke. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe, because subscribing is winning. Everything else is bullshit. Pound it, mash that button. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Essentially can go stealth for as long as you want until you disable stealth mode